Well, I thought he was throwing the ball pretty well early, and his stuff actually started to tick up as the game began to go on, and I think he looked pretty good. I think he was throwing the ball all right. And in the fourth inning, we just noticed as a group, actually independently, that the stuff, wasn't going in the direction we wanted anymore, and we thought he might have humped up on a pitch, and it didn't come out the way that it normally would. So we grabbed him quickly after the fourth, because really when we noticed it was pretty close. The inning was pretty close to being over, and then it ended, and we grabbed him, and he was feeling some soreness in his posterior elbow, which is more like the back of the elbow, like the tricep area, where it meets the elbow. So he was okay. When I told him I preferred to take him out of this ball game, he didn't fight me on it. I think he knew that it was the right decision, and we got him out, and then we went to the bullpen. So it's obviously not what you're hoping to see, but it's not something that we think is a long-term issue. That's something that we're going to have to deal with. We're going to have to sort it out over the next couple of days to see how he's coming back and how he looks. The trainers and Dr. Camp will get a good look at him.
You sent him for some imaging now then? Or?
I'm not going to say yes or no because I'm not positive at the moment. I didn't they might have mentioned that. We talked about a lot of things just now, so I'm not sure. I can find that out for sure. But most of the time we do anyway, even if it's precautionary. Yeah.
What was the level of concern knowing that Kenta also went out last night?
Yeah, I'm not ready to set off any alarms right now. We know in baseball we're going to be dealing with guys that are feeling things, and they're not always going to feel perfect, and you're going to have to just figure the right way to work through the situation. And not every time a guy misses time is it an excessive amount of time. Every time you deal with something, it's going to be different. So you just kind of wait it out and see what you find out and go on the information that you have. I don't really know, and no one does. So we're going to see how Tyler comes in tomorrow, and probably use the next 2 to 3 days at least to figure out exactly where he's at before we can know.
How good was it to see Brock get out there?
Yeah, Brock looked great. Yeah. The guys that have watched him throw at the AAA level have been very, very pleased with. He's been pretty dominant, so he's throwing the ball great. And he came up here, and I think he did more of the same. This is kind of what he's looked like in St. Paul, and we got more of it here. He was good. He was good against righties. He was good against lefties. The stuff looked pretty nasty, so that's nice to add an arm like that to our pen.
Has Buck been making a concerted effort to go to right center, or is it just a matter of hitting it where it's pitched?
I think it's different depending on who he's facing. He goes into different games against different pitchers with different approaches. I mean, Greinke's so different than really almost anyone else you're going to see with all of the different pitches that he throws. He hides the ball well. His command, he's gonna entice you to do things that again, it's not the kind of game that you play every day when you come to the ballpark. So you have to make different kinds of adjustments against him if you're going to have some success. You got to try new things. You're going to have to experiment almost, just like he's experimenting. So he was able to wait on that ball and drive it out that way. The ball came off his bat pretty good over there, but I don't know if he's doing it just for Greinke or if he's been doing it just a little more in general. But we've seen Buck and a few other guys in our lineup again use the whole field very well lately, and I think it's leading to good things for us.